the work. And let me tell you, the work that we did in Sremčica, the concreting, everything was to a perfect standard. I would not accept. In one instance, there was one ulica there in Sremčica, which I tested the concrete and found that there was too much water there. I made them redo the whole bloody thing, there to put it correctly. And there was trouble with the contractors. And I made it crystal clear that if it happened again, there would be, shall we say, serious consequences. Because at the end of the day, anything goes wrong with those buildings, I am to blame. In Serbia, the director takes the blame if a building collapses or anything like that. And every single building that I built had a nuclear shelter. Now, that wasn't mandatory, but I said, let's just do it, because if it was good enough for Marshal Tito, it's good enough for me.
You succeeded Radojica Nikčević as a head of Šumadija cooperative. Can we say it was his will that you would be the best person for that?
Well, no, because he wasn't planning on dying. He hadn't thought about who the hell would succeed him. He wasn't planning on dying. But they wanted to make a guy called Rade, a youngster of 27 years of age, head of Šumadija, head of Penguin. I said, no. He doesn't have the experience. I said, I will do this. I spoke to Milosevic, spoke to Željko. He said, no, of course, Đovani. He said, you do this temporarily and get things done, and honor Radojica's name, which is what I did. We completed Sremčica. All the lamels there were completed by me. I made sure Durmatoska, when we evicted one man there who was an American there. Let me tell you that this is really an amusing story. For us to build Durmatoska Street, there was one flat that we had to get an old man out of, but we couldn't get him out. He didn't want any kind of money or anything. The first NATO bomb, where did it fall? In Durmatoska. You couldn't make it up. And Željko said to me, you have some guzica, Đovani. You really do. I said, but it's not what I want. He wasn't there, of course, but he was away in America. But the apartment was, and so we were able to build the buildings that are there. The commercial, the locales, and everything. We did everything, but that's just goes to show. Sometimes you need some small guzica to be able to have some luck in life there. And we paid the guy as well. I made sure he got more than what he wanted, because it was an act of God. I mean, no one predicted that there. And I think that my time in Serbia, leaving aside that I found a country and found a beautiful family that I now have, that to me has been my victory. Not much